Hello, I'm HistoryWes. Welcome back to the Welsknight Patreon server. I am standing on the fourth floor, the uncompleted fourth floor of the majestic W building. And in this room, I am building the Welsknight Processing Center. Next door will be the Welsknight Distribution Center, which will replace the distribution center building over here. And so what the processing center is essentially is a smelting room, a super smelter, if you will. If you've been watching Hermitcraft recently, you know. So that's how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we will do 16 furnaces in a straight line. Traditionally, I follow the Welsknight Patreon, or rather the Welsknight Super Server model, which is 8 on each side, but you know, I'm doing it different. This is, like I said, nothing compared to what they're doing on the on Hermitcraft, but I think it'll more than satisfy my needs. Somebody slept for us. Okay. I went and I bought out the hoppers from the new shop owned by Aletha Prime and somebody else. Forgive me, I don't remember who else was her partner in the business, but they sell all kinds of things like obsidian and blaze rods, which was really handy, and also some redstone components. And rather than having to make so many hoppers myself, I decided this was the way to go, and I think it was nice. So that's looking really good, and we got a spider somewhere. Oh, right there. Okay. Yeah. I definitely don't want any mobs getting down on the lower floor, getting to the workers. Hey guys, everything going okay? Good. I've not gotten around to building my villager breeder yet. And let's see. What should we use? Let's use some black concrete for our super smelter design. We don't need any more hoppers. We need some minecarts. We got plenty of minecart rails. And we're going to need some levers. Make about 8 of them just to be sure. All right. Now let's see. Do they have to be cobblestone? They do have to be cobblestone. Okay. That's funny. All the things you go through to turn your cobblestone into smooth stone if you don't have a silk touch, and you just need cobblestone in this case. Okay. So I think we've got pretty much everything we need. So I've been alternating playing here and on the greenhouse SMP, and so maybe not spending as much time on here as I might have otherwise. Okay, so we probably need 1, 2 blocks. This, which means we'll sacrifice a window here. And okay. So, and of course 2 here. I didn't even bother to make sure I was building in the right direction, but apparently I am. Okay. Okay, we've got these here. And these here. Okay. Okay, so, you know, I'm pretty tight. I think I'm going to reduce this by 1. To make sure that I have enough room, and that should be okay. Okay, so I'm kind of playing this by ear, or memory if you will, because usually I follow along on a tutorial, which I'm not ashamed to admit. There are people that do a much better job at this than I do. Okay, and this one. This is going to be here. You know what? I need to go down to floor level. Okay, so. We'll make this one powered, and then unpowered, and powered. And this is going to be unpowered here. Totally budging this up. Okay. So. Alright. Switches. Put a switch here. I'll power that and that. Oh, look at that, like I planned it. Okay, and switch down here. We'll power that whole thing, and a switch here is going to get in the way. So, switch here. It's not going to block up that, is it? Yep, it is. Okay. That's okay, because I can put a switch at the other end. But this can't. Oh, it can be here because I can put a wall there. I don't have any. Alright, I'll replace this with white cement later. So that's going to be a wall. And I can put a switch here, which powers those. And a switch here, which powers those. And do we have... Okay, these here are not powered still. Okay. Okay, I wonder if that'll block the card. Let's see. Let's get a couple of minecarts and test this sucker out. Okay. Just so happens we've got a couple of minecarts, but we need some chest minecarts. And we need some fuel. And something to smelt. Let's glaze some terracotta. Let's glaze off. I don't want to do all of it. Let's do the light gray. We'll find something to do with it. Do some kind of a patio-like thing outside. Okay, so our one minecart for fuel will go here. Our other minecart for the smeltables will go here. Alright, so put in some fuel, and if we put a switch here, will that turn them both on? Let's see. No. Doesn't turn either one of them on. I'm going to switch right here. Okay, the fuel works. We didn't get hung up on that, or did we? No, we didn't. There's... Oh, still half of this is not powered. That switch there didn't do anything. Okay. Maybe this is just... That's part of the problem, is that it's long. Alright, so I think I've got it fixed. Let's give it a try. Okay, that works, but I put the wrong stuff in. Okay, so can't put that wood in. Alright, so everything's distributed properly. Alright, so let me take that out of there, put it in here, actually put it in there. Alright, let's see if this actually works now. There we go. It works except for this one. It has a piece of rail in it, on a piece of wood. Now it's got some stuff in it. Nice. Okay. So we have our super smelter. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's coming right through. That's how many we had at first, 41. Not bad, not bad at all. Now I'm going to do something to cover this up and cover this up. And put some new cement in there. But it looks good. All right. Great job. Well, I'm here in the W building, as you can see, on the second floor at Allied Storage. When I look at the list of all the things I want to get done, it seems like I haven't done very much today, but I've actually done a lot when I stop and think about it. So I stripped off this area over here. I had to take down the farms. I stripped all the gravel off of this area, and I'll need to put soil down next. Landscape it. I should have showed you this while I was in the building. We got the smelter completed, and it looks pretty good now. Here we go. Just need to put a ceiling on here, and then we can start moving our supplies from the distribution area in there all the way up to here. And I've been working in the tree farm. I've just about got the birch ready to plant. I don't know why, but I always forget the name of birch. I want to say aspen or something else. So we have, what is it, 3 of 6 of our trees done, or we'll have 3. So we've got our dark oak and our acacia over here. Now we're putting in our birch. As you can see, it's going to be hollow underneath. No sense wasting a lot of soil by filling that in. And it's nice and lit up in there to prevent any mob spawning. Wow. That's about as close as you can get to the edge without falling in. I'm surprised I didn't fall in. I also made a long journey and picked up saplings from the jungle and some wood. So we can, after completing the birch farm here, we can set up the jungle wood farm. Now, The idea, of course, is that we will be selling the wood at the store, just like everything else, but also have a ready source of wood for our own use. There's already some shops selling wood. Grew, most notably, he's right next door to us, and he's selling it for $1 a stack, which is pretty reasonable, and we will probably match that price, not try to undercut him or anything, when I eventually get to putting wood in the store. The idea for Welsknight is simply to have as many things that people want as possible, so they're going in there and picking stuff up. That way they don't have to make other stops. It's an all-in-one shopping place. Yeah, I need more dirt. And I need my acacia trees too. Acacia saplings, which I've got up there. I mean birch saplings, not acacia. Durr. I've still got to get the village breeder under construction. There's just so many things to do. And long on my list is the stables, which is going to go down here. We are also brewing up lots of potions, also for the store, including potions of regeneration, which we need to boost up to regeneration 2. There we go. All right. I'm really pleased with how that smelter looks. I've only got 6 birch saplings. What the heck? Yeah. Fortunately, unlike something like jungle wood, birch trees tend to drop a lot of saplings, so that's fine. We should be able to plant a few and then expand from there. Which is what we basically did on the dark oak. All right, so I probably didn't need to put down as many torches below, because there's also going to be some light coming in from the lights I'd placed among the trees. Now these other, over here you can see the green carpeting, which covers glowstone. But now that there's a relatively cheap source of it, I'm going to be using sea lanterns over here. Okay, so we've got our pathetic little 6 saplings. And 3, 2, 3. Yeah, there we are. And place our lanterns here. So those actually look good. Now look even better once the grass is spread through. And we'll have a row of trees over here. And then another row of these. There's so many people on the Welsknight server, and so many people that I know, especially from previous seasons. But everybody's got so many projects going on. I really haven't had a chance to do anything more than say hi to a couple of people, which is kind of sad. One of the joys of playing on a server like this is getting to interact with people more. I'm on the West Coast, and I think the time zone is also a little bit of a problem. A lot of people are either East Coast or Midwest, or the equivalent in Canada, or even Europeans. I'm probably putting more lights down than I did in the other tree regions. Maybe too many. No, I guess not. I mean, not too many as far as light's concerned, but yeah, I should really plot this out and see exactly what should go where. It'll be easier when I get the trees. Okay, I have one last row. So see, these lights are shining down to that hidden under part, in addition to all those torches that are there. Okay. So one more farm set up and established. So where's our next one going to go? Or, well, maybe over there. They don't all have to be next to each other, I guess. And more importantly, I'm going to have to get some dirt from somewhere. Alright, well, that's it for now. Let's take a look out the window. So there you go. Sometimes it doesn't look like you're getting much done when you really are. Thanks for stopping by to see what's going on at my base here on the Welsknight Patreon server, having a look around. Next time we'll have even more exciting things to do and maybe go on an adventure. If you enjoyed yourself, press like and think about subscribing. And as always, keep on Minecrafting.